Hi guys, ciao. How you doing? Hope you all are doing very well today. Uh, like I told you, this is a Mickey Mouse League. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup. No problems. What a star, Angel Di Maria! What a performance! What a curler outside the box! Mamma mia! My oh my! Who can curl a ball like that outside the box? I swear to God. It was just one pass. Fagioli cuts it off. It's one pass and let Di Maria work the magic. That was magical. What a curler in the top corner outside the box. This guy is world class. What a beast. And I don't think his arm got in the way at all on the penalty call, but I describe it as a makeup call because Nantes, they should have been called for a handball in the box in the first leg. So the referees, it was clearly a makeup call, but no problems against Nantes. They're uh, they're like seventh, eighth place in Ligue 1. Juventus are on their way to winning the Europa League this year. I believe they're going to knock off Man United when Paul Pogba comes back. As that is the script, as we saw, Barcelona did not win today. I haven't seen the highlights yet. I don't intend to see the highlights until I watch the Barcelona Man United game. But you know, the story is that hey, Man United are still technically alive for a quadruple before the EFL Cup final. The La Liga so weak. It is just very weak, and Messi's the GOAT. Without Messi, it's no party. I mean, Barcelona are still a great club. I mean, Cruyff, Maradona, Ronaldinho, Pep Guardiola, Ronald Koeman. Um, but that is unheralded success. The Champions League is very hard to win. Clubs like Milan and Man United haven't won the Champions League in forever. So Juventus, Milan, Inter have been over a decade. Dortmund has been a while. So very hard competition to win. Messi's the goal. I mean, this kind of success, it doesn't happen very often. I mean, Barcelona, without Messi, they're pretty much just Juventus, one or two European Cups. I mean, that's how legendary Messi is. I mean, it's like a placebo effect when you're a gold figure and you have success, just follow you along the way. So yeah, Pogba will return. Juventus cannot face off against Man United until minimum the quarterfinals. At that point in time, surely Paul Pogba will be able to take his time and rehab. Juventus, the whole team can take their time and not have to worry about top four challenge because it was stolen by the FIGC. The FIGC decided to punish the players and try to hurt the club instead of punishing the board. But as you see, Juventus versus the world, here we go. This is only Nantes, but you're still through to the round of 16. We'll find out what happens with the draw tomorrow morning. We'll see who faces who, but Juventus get a group winner. They get a group winner. So this means that uh, they can face off. Let me see the article here. Let me see it. Let me see it. Okay, so the eight teams Juventus could face Feyennord, Freiburg, a very good club. Ferenc Varos, they faced off in the Champions League group stage when Ronaldo was here. Sociedad in a top four challenge. Sociedad may be tempted to just bow out of the competition and focus on a top four chase. Real Betis, another club that, you know, between top four in this competition, Real Betis may need to go for both competitions. This Belgium team I haven't heard of, Fenerbahce, uh, Galatasaray, Juventus traveled to uh, back when Conte in 2013, and then Arsenal. That'd be a rematch of the 2005 quarterfinals, which featured Patrick Vieira uh, playing for Juventus in that year. So those are the teams that Juventus can face off against, and uh, Man United. We'll see if they get the Dutch side with Ten Hag or if it's gonna be someone else. And Sevilla, all I really see with them is Jorge Sampoli. I mean, De Jong is Netherlands, so you never know. Feyennord, Sevilla, who knows? I mean, these are just possibilities. We're wondering. It's a mystery. What's the draw going to be for the Europa League? But definitely, this is how you could predict Man U to advance. Is that there is this? Oh, they're still alive for the quadruple narrative before the EFL Cup, and then UEFA, the powers that be, are scripting a Paul Pogba against Man United. So I'm good with that because you want those. The Champions League spot was stolen from the club. It was stolen from the club. And Juventus can say "fuck you" to the FIGC. In the prosecutor who was a Napoli fan who was on record saying he hates Juventus. Juventus got 15 points. Juventus 1-0 and 5 in the Champions League group stages. Juventus can have 15 matches in Europe this season, 6 in the Champions League, 7, 8, 9, 10 after the quarters, 12, 14, 15 in the final. Juventus got 15 points. Juventus, really, it was injuries. It was injuries that derailed the group campaign this year in transition with some new players, like Bremer, for example, and young guys like Miretti and Fagioli who are getting seasoned as the competition goes by. Juventus can rest these players during the Serie A, the Campionato, because it looks like that top four is over. So season rest with the Coppa Italia. Hopefully Fiorentina against Juventus. Fiorentina, obviously, the club of Chiesa and Vlahovic. You never know what you can expect with the Fiorentina, but Juventus did defeat Fiorentina in February. Fiorentina will be going out for revenge. It was a very hostile environment at Florence last year during the Coppa Italia semifinal. So the comeback for Juventus, the rebuilding phase, it's you're in top four, you beat Inter, you had a rough patch at the break, but Napoli looking so good with the World Cup and all of that, and they're just a poetic Maradona tribute. They're a poetic Maradona tribute. But 24 years into the future from Serie A's last Europa League title at Russia, Juventus are going to win it again. And Di Maria will go up against PSG in the Super Cup, and Pogba and Rabiot can go up against them. And this trip to France was two trips to France already. To Paris to face off against PSG and to Nantes to face off against Nantes FC. Nantes Juventus faced off in the semifinals of 1996, defeated Nantes, went on to win the Champions League. Hopefully, history repeats itself. Juventus defeat Nantes in the knockouts of a European competition and win a European trophy. And Juventus won 4-1 today. Juventus won the 41st edition of the Champions League. Juventus can be 4-1 in the Europa League final. This is the year of the rabbits. Number 4, Zodiac. Messi's the rabbit. Juventus can win their 4th Europa League title. Messiah can go up against Juventus again. I remember that trophy friendly game. Messi against Juventus 2005. Messi group stage. If Messi wants to stay longer beyond this season, then he could face off against Juventus in the Super Cup. You never know. But here we are. Here we are. Man, you are back. Quadruple hunt. Jose Mourinho won the European Conference League. Jose Mourinho's trying to go as far as he can. Roma and Arsenal, Jose Mourinho, Arsenal, all of that. Jose Mourinho goes to Tottenham. Jose Mourinho torments Arsenal with Chelsea. It's like, are Arsenal going to get one back against Jose Mourinho? I mean, that is a very interesting Jose Mourinho up against Arsenal. Arsenal, Man United. I mean, the possibilities are there for some very entertaining Europa League ties. It'll be very interesting to see what we have for the Europa League draw, but this is another classic Juventus Manchester United match. 1999, I think we had another year like 2002 or 2003 or 1 year before. Sir Alex Ferguson, he says, we studied the tapes of the Marcello Lippi's Juventus teams, and what you can't teach, you have to watch. They have that hunger, that push all the way till the very end, the last second of the match, that hard, and that desire to win that Ferguson instilled in Man United. He learned from watching Marcello Lippi's late 1990s Juventus. And that has helped shape Alex Ferguson into eventually lifting the European Cup. Well, here we are. I'm already excited for the draw of the Europa League. The Europa League is a good way. We see UEFA didn't hate Juventus today, did they? I think they didn't call the handball there in the first leg because it's rigged for the offshore betting syndicate. And then UEFA, they gave Juventus the penalty today. I don't think that was a penalty there. I don't think the ball hit his forearm there. He stuck his forearm out. The ball about to cross the line. Di Maria with the brace in the 20th minute. I don't think that's a penalty, but I have to go see why. I have to go see from someone else why that is a penalty. 23 Europa Leagues without winning it. The 24th one is going to be Juventus. This is a very humorous lord out there. The one trophy I always want to win. That's the Europa League. Damn it. We win this trophy, and the Europa League eventually works its way into bigger things with the revamped Juventus. The Juventus of the future. Fagioli, Miretti, Pogba in his prime. Yes, he's still in his prime. Freak injuries happen. Pogba is in the perfect environment where it's a slower league. He is fit for this league. Chiesa and Vlahovic. Kostic is young. Kostic, they serve like Vlahovic. Need a right wing back. Need to replace Cuadrado. Bremer, defensive back of the year. Center back of the year. The bender of the year. This Juventus has a very great future. As long as Di Maria can play, there is always a spot for Di Maria. He destroyed Nantes today. He destroyed that French side after destroying France in the World Cup final. What player, Angel Di Maria? Argentina needs to keep on winning. This means Di Maria wins the Europa and Messi wins the Champions League. Here we go. That's 15 points. 15th match in Europe. Juventus ready to win the Europa League. And we're back in the Champions Champions League. Take that FIGC. Boza Juventus. It's called Fino alla fine. Until the end, Juventus can still qualify for the UEFA Champions League. That's what Fino alla fine is all about. One thing that's out of their control, FIGC, is the Europa League. It will give these young players experience. It will give them experience needed to grow even more seasoned in the league next year. In Big Cup, Massimiliano, I'll agree. The playing style is not healthy. It's not a great all the time. But what can you say? 2 Champions League finals. If I'll agree, wins the Europa. A freak early start to the year with injuries. Maybe Don Massimiliano Allegri is the legend here. That is the Alex Ferguson that will deliver the much needed silverware to the Juventus down the line. He just happened to be involved in the era where Messi and Ronaldo were still dominating. That's the difference between winning and not winning. Allegri can do the job.